Mr. Speaker, we would not cut all of the old growth. We hear that all the time. In the Northwest, where we are currently undergoing an intense controversy over the spotted owl, with very grave likelihood of the loss of 130,000 jobs in the second largest industry in the region, the stakes are high. It is all the more important that we understand accurately what it is we are talking about. This is an essay drawn from a letter written to me by Dave Buse, an executive in a small timber products firm founded and owned by his family. The environmentalists, frankly, have been very imprecise in describing the issue. They keep talking about losing all the old growth. It is an excellent device to gain public support. The average person does not want all the trees cut. The fact is, no one is talking about cutting all the old growth. Cutting all the old growth is not simply an issue. Half of the remaining old growth in the Pacific Northwest is already locked up forever, 3 million acres worth. It is locked up in national parks and wilderness areas. The issue is not cutting all old growth. The question is survival of an industry that supplies hundreds of thousands of people of all ages with the ability to support their families. Furthermore, each American uses about an acre's worth of wood products in a year. Where are we going to find substitutes for these wood products? We are already importing more wood fiber to this country than we are exporting. Are we going to shut down our domestic timber industry and use wood products from nations that cut their trees but do not do the intense reforestation that we provide? That is the surest way of contributing to the greenhouse effect one can think of. What are we going to substitute for wood products? Plastic, which causes huge environmental problems? Are we going to write on parchment? I remember that there was great outrage that grocery stores were going to plastic bags rather than paper bags because the environmentalists said the plastic bags were not biodegradable. We simply have to be reasonable about these matters. We have to be thoughtful. We cannot be stampeded by those who wave the greenhouse effect at us when the proposal they are making would make it worse. We cannot believe those who say there are efforts about to cut down all the old growth when there are not only no such efforts, but federal law would prevent them from being successful. We need to look at the survival of small families, small businesses, small communities. Virtually everything that is threatened by this spotted owl controversy is small. We are limited in our resources to fight the legal and political battles, sharply limited in resilience, seriously limited in our ability to survive. The cities of Seattle, Spokane, and Portland will hardly notice the dying of little communities all over the Northwest until their taxes have to go up to reflect the loss of revenue.
that was all right.
In the beginning, it was more bearable, but